Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 15 Ultimate Team gameplay. If you missed it, at the beginning of the video, I showed you guys that I got a Vick for only 7,600 coins. And that is definitely a good snipe, because our best quarterback was Andy Dalton, and then we used Dennis Dixon at read option. So now we got Vick at quarterback. Vick is not the permanent solution at quarterback, he's only temporary. Probably sell him when I get tired of him or when we get a better quarterback or something. So we got Vick. Maybe a few other changes you might notice. The big one is the acquisition of Devin McCourty. We did that 15 Pro Pack opening the other day, and we got Devin McCourty out of it. Easily one of the best free safeties in the game. So he's going to be taking whoever our old free safety spot was. That dude, I think it was Will Hill we had starting there. So that's definitely a major upgrade. So I'm really excited to see what Devin McCourty brings to this team here. As you see, I believe that's Devin McCourty coming all the way from the safety spot to make that tackle. So, you know, his speed and just, you know, play recognition and stuff like that is going to be huge for this team from all the way back there. Here, 3rd down and 4. This is game 4 of season 1, so we're almost halfway to getting a playoff berth. I believe if we win our next 2 games, then we automatically get a playoff berth, and then if we win 8 games, then that's when we get a first round bye. So those are the goals right now, as we get a pick with Ed Reed here. Dude does not make a good read, definitely, and then Ed Reed gonna try to crib this one guy to beat, but unfortunately that's Case Keenum making a tackle. This dude didn't have a team, you know, exactly up to par with us. We probably had the better team, so, you know, we'll take advantage of that. Hopefully we're the better player as well. So far we are doing that. We're pretty much at the goal line here, and on 3rd down and 10, big play. I called just this play. I'm not really sure why I called it, but it ended up working since the dude called man-to-man. Probably could have, if I wanted X, I would have had X, but I hit B, I hit Mike Wallace, and we got the touchdown. So, you know, like I mentioned, Vick is not the permanent solution at quarterback. Honestly, you know, after I rolled with Vick for so much in Madden 25, you know, I'm not too into rocking a Vick for too long. We could get a better quarterback as soon as possible. I'll definitely see what I can do about that. Here, he does not get the first down. 4th and 1. Looks like he's probably coming down QB sneaky. I'm trying to prepare myself, but I accidentally jump off sides and I give him the first down like that. So, yeah, and plus, you know, Vick is probably going to get some special card later on in the year, some like 99 overall card. Because it seems like Vick always gets one of those things as we drop a potential pick 6 there. I believe Manny Lawson. But yeah, Vick seems to get those yearly cards in months. So when that comes around, maybe we'll grab a Vick again. But I believe this is the only game I play with Vick. So, you know, have fun with it while we're at it. So here, 4th and 7. He doesn't even call a play right away. So now 4th and 7 becomes 4th and 12. He still goes for it, and he does not get it. Manny Lawson is all over that. We're up 7-0, and this was probably one of the dumbest things I've ever done. Thankfully, I didn't get picked off, because I definitely should have. I wanted to throw it to X. I'm like, hey, X is probably open. Problem was, first of all, X wasn't open. Second of all, there was like 3 other receivers in the same area. So, that was not smart. Here's Steven Jackson. That's another guy we need to get rid of. We need to get rid of Steven Jackson. But here, 4th and goal. I think he comes out in goal line, and he run commits. So I was going to actually run the ball on 4th and 2, but then he came out in goal. I'm like, you know, let me audible to a passing play, because this is definitely going to get something. Especially I was looking at Randall Cobb anyways. Then he ran commit for added emphasis. I mean, I did run the buck sweep to play before out of that formation, but I mean, you don't really do that. You don't really run commit on 4th and 2 when someone comes down in a 3 wide receiver set like that. That dude made a big, and plus coming out in goal line when someone does that, just wrong, just bad fundamentals all around for this guy. Bad play calling, all kinds of stuff. So, you know, if you're going to take advice from anybody in this game, probably take it from me and not this guy. You see Andre Ellington there getting a few yards, trucking. This guy just, like, he was starting to abuse the flats, because I didn't really mind if he went to the flats, especially in 2-minute drill time, but he started abusing them so much, I had to start covering them. Then when he goes deep, unfortunately, Luke Kuechly drops the pick that I might have gotten, and Kuechly wasn't in the way. Nonetheless, that brings up a 3rd down and 6, in case Keenum is flush at the pocket, still makes the throw, but that's not enough for field goal range with 35 seconds left, so 4th and 5, he is going to go for it here, already down 14-0, and then Ed Reed with the pick. Now, I didn't get that. There was definitely a dude underneath, but here's Ed Reed making a play out of it instead. That was a beautiful pick, though. That was, you know, absolutely beautiful that we came across the field like that to get that curl route. So 21 seconds left, trying to get in field goal range to make it a 3-possession game, but instead I get picked off, and I get baited big time by the CPU, and the CPU is taking it for 6. We were playing so good, and I messed it up. Just I'm just so mad at myself right now. I can't believe I just did that. I not just threw a pick, but a pick 6 there. I mean, in hindsight, I definitely don't make that same throw again, but I wasn't sure that dude was going to come down for the ball as we try to take a shot from Mike Wallace. One-on-one opportunity. Bro, I'm like 7 seconds before half. Might as well take my shot there. It looked like a good opportunity because he did have a step, but Vick couldn't lead him to it, and the cornerback was able to keep up stride for stride. But, yeah, so that pick is devastating. We do get ball coming out of half. That's the good news. So we could still make it a 2-possession game again again if we score. And we have been looking pretty good offensively besides that one pick. But yeah, I mean, that drag route still baffles me that a dude came down like that. So that's a note to keep later when I'm playing, to definitely not just throw the drag like that. Maybe wait an extra second to see what's happening. Try to hit a juke move there with Demps. Demps continues to be our starting running back, and he's, you know, continuing to do the job. And here, this is what Vick brings to us that Andy Dalton cannot. And unfortunately, we fumbled the ball. I was definitely slamming the X button at least like 5 times to try to get myself down, but Vick just wouldn't go down. I wouldn't run to a hit like a runner like that. If I would run into someone like that, I would probably hit a juke move or something. I wouldn't just run straight into them. Here, 3rd down and 18, big play here, and we actually get the first down on it. Wasn't expecting to, but Steven Jackson ended up wide open on the wheel. Next play, once again, this is what Mike Vick brings to the team, and he gets the spin move and the touchdown there. We're up 2 possessions once again. Defense hasn't allowed any points. I'm the one that threw the pick that gave up the points, so I'm feeling pretty confident in what we could do. We just need to, you know, not give up any deep balls. Hopefully, you know, just no deep balls, you know. Even if he drives downfield and gets a touchdown. 2-minute warning is coming up soon, so that timeout's about to go away here. I try to bait that angle route there, almost did, but just a little bit off. Nonetheless, once again, it's taking him so long just to get a first down, and then he almost throws a pick. There you see Devin McCourty. He's got things locked up in the middle. I'm definitely loving that McCourty so far. Here he tries coming out on 4 verts, but the pressure comes in before. Like I said, this dude didn't have a great team, but, you know, I'm trying to be the better player in this game as well, which I think we are doing. So here, 4th and 10. I kind of messed up with Ed Reed, but thankfully Kuechly has my back, and Kuechly gets the interception there. We didn't need the interception, but we get it anyways, and that's pretty much game right there, since, you know, it's a 14-point game, and we have ball right for the 2-minute warning, but we come out in the flea flicker, throwing it deep to Vernon Davis, and Vernon Davis both feet in bounds, and we get our first flea flicker touchdown of the year. Yeah, baby, man. Yeah, so the reason why I haven't ran too many flea flickers is because I'm still trying to, by the way, Devin McCourty right there. Devin McCourty right there making impact plays, baby. But yeah, the reason why I haven't been running too many flea flickers and stuff like that is I'm still trying to figure out my, like, what I want to do on my offense. I'm not sure why I came out passing in this play, but I did, but yeah, I'm still trying to figure out, you know, what I want to do on offense and stuff like that. And flea flickers would kind of ruin, you know, what I'm, like, the offensive momentum and stuff like that. Trying to get a flow in the offense. Flea flickers kind of break that. I need to, you know, just get a little bit more used to the game before I start doing, you know, crazy stuff like that. But when I'm up, like, 21-7, you know, I have no problem just flinging up the flea flicker, and we got Vernon Davis on our team, so that's definitely a huge advantage. Here you see I'm running backward and stuff. I didn't really want to go backward, but Steven Jackson kept on falling backward, so like, you know, let me just circle around here so I can make a play, at least stay in field goal range at the very least, even though, you know, field goal or not, it doesn't really matter because we're still coming out to win in this game. So yeah, our new quarterback in the video, I will not spoil it, but the next video we're gonna have it's going to be a whole new squad, kind of. We have a bunch of new players. I opened a 60 Pro Pack bundle on stream the other day, so I definitely got a lot of new starters out of that, a few elites as well, so the team is going to be looking pretty different. I'm pretty excited to show you guys, especially the quarterback, because the quarterback, I think, you know, it might be our quarterback for a little bit, unless, you know, we pull an elite, so you already know it's not an elite, but, I mean, it's still a pretty good quarterback, so you guys will see that. I hope you guys leave a like in the video if you enjoyed this Madden 15 Ultimate Team gameplay. Subscribe for more, and I will catch you guys next time.